What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 11 Wi-Fi vows commentary. Apologies for not uploading in a little bit. I did have the flu, so made it a little bit tricky, but we are back, and so that's what's most important. So let me quickly talk about my opponent's team, and then we can talk a little bit about some updates on what's going on. So looking at my opponent's team, it is Rayquaza. It is Rayquaza, Glastrier with Lapras, a Landorus, Stakataka, and Raichu. So this really says just the top four. We do get double Intimidate for both Glastrier and Rayquaza and Landorus and Stakataka. So that's really good. We do have to be a little bit weary of Raichu with Nuzzle, but all things considered, I think that that's fine. I think maybe it procs weakness policy on Lapras, but we can do that. So a little bit of updates on the channel. As some of you know, I did start this channel because of the fact that I did a damageless run of Pokemon Sword, and that was honestly one of my favorite things that I've ever done. And with the release of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I do want to try and do a damageless run of Shining Pearl. So I think what that means is rather than uploading twice a day for VGC, I am going to upload once a day and try to do some, what is it called? Yeah, upload once a day and then do a stream probably every day, hopefully every day that I upload, of me trying to do that damageless run. So still not sure if it's going to be on Twitch or on YouTube, but that will be announced soon. So like I said, we'll be uploading VGC less, but we'll be uploading some damageless attempts instead, so look out for that. So anyway, my opponent has Stack and Rayquaza. So I'm fine to Steel Spike and go for a Sucker Punch onto Solgaleo. I'm not super worried about Stack. Yeah, I'm not really worried about it. Worst case, we lose Grim, but I think after we get up the Sucker Punch, I think that that's really all I need Grim for, because then we do have the ability to cycle out Intimidate. There is the potential of Special Rayquaza, but we are seeing no max, so we will be at least able to... Ooh, that did a lot more than I would have liked. I forgot that Grim hit stupid hard. We will proc the weakness policy. Probably what? Oh, straight just Dragon Ascent into Grim. So Grim, unfortunately, going to go down, but I don't think that that's too much of an issue, right? As now we will be able to get the Steel Spike, as we will get Rayquaza down a little bit. So this should be an easy KO onto you. As, yep, Rayquaza goes away, and potentially a Trick Room from Stakataka. You could have doubled it with Grim, just in the event that you're worried about something. But yeah, okay, so sweet. Gyro Ball comes out. Gonna do nothing as a result of the defense boost. Let's bring out Incin here. Controller Drift, because then we do have the ability to Intimidate and Parting Shot while setting up further, as we will see Raichu comes out. So Raichu scary. Raichu very scary. Probably Focus Sash. So I say we go for a Fake Out Max Quake, just to stop a potential Nuzzle. Yeah, let's go for a Max Quake onto you, as well as a Fake Out here. Stack, I think at this point, is kind of irrelevant. It is at -1. We do have the ability to bring it to -2. So, okay, so we will see a Fake Out onto Incin. That's totally fine with me. If you... Okay, good. I was going to... So it's definitely Focus Sash. Not definitely, but most likely. Is that a Focus... Is there no Focus Sash on the Raichu? That is Focus Sash, right? That has to be. Oh, wow. Okay, no Focus Sash. So, Solgaleo in a really great spot as Trick Room. Trick Room is fine. We have the ability to still Parting Shot the Stack. You're probably going to max Stack, but I don't really... I'm not actually worried about a max from Stack. As your last thing in the back is going to be... It's going to be Horse. So, I'm fine to go for a Steel Spike onto Glastrier, as well as swap into Gyarados. And now we do have the ability just to continuously Intimidate, not continuously, but we can basically keep pivoting the left slot. There is a chance you just go for a Max Quake onto the Incin, just trying to prevent me from doing Intimidate shenanigans. So that would be really great because that means that Gyarados gets in for free. But like I said, I do expect to see Glastrier be the one to max, not stack. So we will get it to -1. We will hopefully be able to get it to -2. Yeah, we can definitely get it to -2. I think the Steel Spike will also significantly put in some work. And then we will have the ability just to go for Sunsteel Strike as we will be able to get that switch out. And so I think that that's going to be really big. We will get the Intimidate off, which is always really just a really nice feeling. And so the question now is what? We are going to see, we are going to see the max. And so, yeah, it's a Beast Ball. Is that stack? Nope, it is Glastrier, yeah. That makes, I was like, okay. So Horse is at -1. If you went for a Quake into Ensign, I would love that very much. We will see Stack go for a Body Press onto Gyarados. Luckily, it's not going to do quite that much for a lot of reasons. We will see a Max Knuckle onto Gyarados as well. So this puts you back at -1. We will be able to Steel Spike, and then probably... Let's see how much the Steel Spike does. You don't have any boost, and we are at +2. So not quite a KO, but you know, it is close. Is that a weakness policy trigger? No weakness policy trigger. So you're at -1. We can get you back to -2 in Earthquake. Yeah, I'm fine to Earthquake and sacrifice Ensign, because I think in the long run, Gyarados is better. So we will get you back to -2. You might Rock Slide. You could Rock Slide and Hailstorm. I think the switch though is very obvious, right? Like, I just want to cycle Intimidates, which is fine if you want to try to KO the instant slot. As long as I'm able to get a hit off with Solgaleo, we should have this game in the bag. As we will see just a straight Body Press into the Ensign. Ensign lives. Perfect. That's going to proc the Citrus Berry. And so now we just need to live, I'm guessing, a Max Quake from Glastrier. Yep, Max Quake. This should be into Solgaleo. Yep, but you are at -500. -2. So this lets me get an Earthquake off. We will be able to definitely KO the Glastrier. And Stack Attack should shortly follow. I have never seen a Stack Attacker's health fall that quickly. Okay, so the Focus Sash was on Stack, which makes sense. That's pretty cool. Glastrier goes away, and so at this point we can bring out Gyarados very effectively, and then we should have this one wrapped up. So very, very good first game. I think Solgaleo really putting in some work and showing the strength of being able to max, and the fact that double Intimidate just still very relevant. Like, Intimidate is arguably one of the best abilities in the game for so many reasons. So yeah, we can Waterfall. I mean, you could flinch, crit, or okay, cool. I respect that. Go for it. Body Press. Solgaleo gonna absolutely take that. And then yeah, this Waterfall I think can do more than 1 damage. So like I said, we will wrap that up. Huge performance by Solgaleo, just absolutely putting in work, and overall really good first game. And let's just keep rocking and rolling and move to the next one. All right, battle number 2, and it is Dialga. It is Dialga with, what is that thing's name? Tangrowth, regular Marowak, Indeedee, a Dracovish, and Gigalith. So what? Grimmy is tempting. I like Solgaleo. If I can stop getting controller drift. Solgaleo Grim. Primarina is probably a very good choice. Yeah, Primarina deals with Gigalith. It deals with Dracovish. It deals with the Marowak, and then I just have to really worry about the other 3, which I think Ensign handles. Gudra no, because of Dialga. Gyarados is also tempting over Incin, but that also still leaves me struggling against Tangrowth. Let's bring Gyarados because it has a better matchup into Dialga. Because of the not necessarily, but that's actually potentially really risky. Because some Dialgas do carry electric moves. How common is that on Dialga? Let's quickly check. I know that they can learn like Thunderbolt. I don't know. Okay, so we are gonna see Marowak and Didi. So male Indeedee doesn't get Follow Me. So I can Sucker Punch myself. It also doesn't have Psychic Surge. I'm fine to Steel Spike the Indeedee, and do I even care about the Indeedee? I'm gonna just straight up Sunsteel Strike I'm gonna max Steel Spike Marowak and go for a Sucker Punch onto the Indeedee if there's no terrain up. I'm looking up Dialga. Dialga, how often do you carry an electric move? Earth Power. Trick Room. Okay, so it looks like for the most part I shouldn't be super worried about some kind of electric attack, but it's still important to consider. This is weird. We are going to see a max. Maybe Indeedee. Max Marowak. Max Marowak is fine. Yeah, I don't actually care too much about it. I think it gets help. I think Indeedee gets Helping Hand. Sucker Punch comes out. Oh, after you. Ooh, that's cool. So it's probably Scarf. You're gonna Quake. That's fine. Dialga should live, or Solgaleo should live. Yeah, we live. You're gonna trigger my policy. So I'm glad I didn't do that because I actually might have KO'd myself. So you're probably Scarf Indeedee. That's my best guess. Is yeah, Scarf. Please KO. That's bad. That's really bad. That's really bad. I'm gonna max guard and go for a Sucker Punch onto the Marowak. Yeah, let's Sucker Punch the Marowak. I think 2 might be able to KO it. Oh, that's really funny. That's actually really funny. Trick Room. Fascinating. Okay. So you're not Scarfed. Let's do this. I still have... What did I bring? Did I bring Primarina? I don't even know what I brought. I think I brought Primarina and Gyarados. Which, Marowak, as far as I know, doesn't get electric moves. Marowak. This thing has a 0% usage. Ecolytics is literally just not even letting me click on it. We are going to see a swap out into Dialga, which is fine. Sucker Punch comes out. That does a good chunk. Steel Spike comes out into Grimmy. So we lose Grim, but we will be able to go for a Steel Spike onto the Marowak and get the KO there, which is good for us. Oh, wow. That was a horrible play on my turn. I definitely thought I hit into Marowak. Let's bring out Gyarados. Protect. Okay, but to be fair, that did a lot of damage. Protects Solgaleo. Protect Solgaleo, attempt to KO Marowak for Earthquake, or just go for Earthquake. Yeah, I don't actually care about Marowak because I have two things that handle it very well. Let's just protect anyway and go for a waterfall onto... Oh, yeah, I actually need... I don't have a good way to deal with Dialga. Please be physical, Dialga. I do have Primarina. Primarina has Life Dew. So I do have a potential way to heal up my Solgaleo. I don't know how I can do that. We get the Protect off. Obviously, it's first turn. Thunder Punch. That's a move. We do luckily have Focus Sash. And we get paralyzed. Okay. Love it. We do connect. Perfect. Get the waterfall. Love to see that. Flash Cannon. Nice. Okay, now what happens? We try and flinch Dialga. We flinch Dialga and we get an Earthquake off. Okay, Tangrowth. I was afraid of you. We go for an Earthquake. We go for a Waterfall and flinch the Dialga so you don't KO my Solgaleo. Why are you weakness policy, Dialga? Okay, this is... we're at half speed, you're at -1. Don't think... Okay, just kidding, you are faster. Into Solgaleo, so that's going to unfortunately pick up the knockout. Yeah, we can't really do anything about that. So yeah, that looks like game. Ensign would have been the better choice here, in all honesty, over Primarina. I was like, oh, Tangrowth is fine. Tangrowth is not fine. Ensign would have been very good here. We protect. No, we just run. We run. Yeah, that was a tricky one. Marowak put in a lot more work, and then I think I really screwed up that last turn by targeting into Indeedee. Whereas if I had KO'd Marowak, I would have been in a much stronger position. I also should have brought Ensign, which was another mistake I made, but still recovering from the sickness, so it kind of is what it is. And let's just keep rocking and rolling and play one more. All right, last battle of the day, and it is Tornogre. It is Tornadus, Urshifu, Regieleki with Yeah, I said Tornadus, Indeedee, and Marowak. So Goodra is really great here. Goodra, I like... Let's do Grimmy with Goodra. Solgaleo and Primarina, I think, is probably my best four. Yeah, I think this is my best options. We do preserve Solgaleo a little bit, but what? Urshifu, if it's Urshifu Dark, that's tricky, but we do have two things that can deal with it very well in Primarina and Grimmsnarl. Ogre is not going to like Goodra. We can also set up a light screen. Aleki doesn't like Goodra. Torn doesn't like Goodra. Goodra is just actually in a really great spot overall. It does have to worry about Marowak, but Marowak does not like Grimmsnarl, and it does not like Primarina. So we have... Marowak kind of deals with Primarina fine. I don't really see a good way of you setting up Trick Room, so we do have that sort of advantage. Because I think the lack of Trick Room is really beneficial. So let's kind of see how things play out. Leads, we are going to see Urshifu. Ooh, okay. It is Urshifu Rapid Strike. Urshifu Rapid Strike, and Indeedee, we are going to see the Psychic Surge. I say just double up the... I'm just going to double up this slot. Sludge Bomb, just in case. Close Combat will do a chunk, but... I could have just switched out. I should have just switched out. Surging Strikes. Oh, you're going to Surging Strike into Grimmy. Grim might live that. We should live another one. Right? 4 is more than 0, as I always say. That lets us get off a Sludge Bomb. That should be a KO. Yep, sick. Shout out to Grimmsnarl for putting in absolute work. This means that we can... This means the rest of your team should be special. It's definitely Ogre. Definitely Ogre in the back. And then Goodra might just be able to wall unless it's... Okay, so we are going to see you... I should probably just max Goodra, in all honesty. Right? I should go for a Light Screen. Let's set up Light Screen and just go for a max Wormwind onto Ogre just to kind of... Yeah, like you're just not going to be... I mean, you could have Ice Beam. You could have Ice Beam, but if you have Ice Beam, that's fine. We should be able to do quite a bit into you. And we do have Solgaleo, which has Wild Charge. So I think between the Wild Charge and the damage from Max Wormwind, like we should be in a fine position. We do have Primarina with Life Dew, which is something I would like to show off. So worst comes to worst, we Life Dew onto the Goodra to keep it nice and healthy as we whittle away at Ogre. But I feel like this is max special attack Goodra. Helping Hand, probably Helping Hand Ice Beam. That would be my guess. We do get the light screen off, so that'll at least significantly help. We are going to have to take a max Hailstorm. Yep, Hailstorm into Goodra is going to do 394 down to... Goodra eats that up. Super effective. Okay. Wormwind comes out. We can bring out, like I said, we can bring out Solgaleo. This is a decent chip. I'll take it. Solgaleo is definitely... It's a def... Yeah, it's going to be faster. So we have the ability to Wild Charge you. And then... Should be enough. Yeah. We can go for... Yeah, we bring out Solgaleo here. Solgaleo can Wild Charge to get some really good damage, and I feel like the double up should be more than enough to deal with Ogre. So we have a Wild Charge here, as well as another Wormwind, and then with combination of the hail damage, that should be enough for a KO. And from there, I think, like, I don't want to be over assumptuous and say like Goodra has this, but I feel very good about Goodra's position. Indeedee not really doing anything, and so we're kind of just leaving it out there. Wild Charge comes out. It's a bulky Ogre. Very bulky. Geyser comes out into Solgaleo. Solgaleo should, yeah, easily take that. Change the weather, that's fine. So now what? Expanding Force. Solgaleo live. Goodra absolutely eating these hits for breakfast. And then we remember that Goodra does literally 4 damage. We Wild Charge once again into the Ogre, and let's just go for a max Ooze here. You might max guard the Kyogre, so I just want a special attack boost. We are going to see Indeedee swap out into a Lecky. Okay, so yeah, we Yeah, we're gonna see the max guard. That's totally fine. Gudra, absolutely. Let's see how much the ooze shouldn't do that much. You know, that's pretty great, because now what we do is we have a protect on, we protect the Solgaleo and go for a Sludge Bomb onto the Aleki to get the KO there. So we do this, and then Gudra can go for a Sludge Bomb onto the Aleki. That should get the KO there. That lets us KO their Ogre with Wild Charge, and then we should be good, right? Because they could freeze. So their out is a freeze right now, because I can't beat Aleki outside of... Oh, smart, very smart. That was a very good play. I could just KO their Aleki. Origin Pulse is scary. How much does Gudra take? Okay, Gudra avoids. Yeah, I think if we KO Aleki, we should be fine. Let's just go for a Wild Charge onto Ogre, as well as a Sludge Bomb onto the Aleki, just to be safe. Because right, you KO me. We do see a Thunder onto Solgaleo. Onto Gudra. Gudra takes 7 damage. Oh, okay, you're Scarf Ogre. Okay, Kyogre is Scarfed, and Kyogre is locked into... Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter, because we will get the KO there. I don't think the misses end up mattering, just looking at how little damage Gudra took. Because now, right, we will KO with Sludge Bomb, and now it's just Indeedee versus the world, and Indeedee can't really do anything to the combination of what we have here. Solgaleo will outspeed, Gudra will take 7 damage once again, and so yeah, that will wrap things up. Also, it looks like it's Life Orb. Did I just miss the item on it? Yeah, so overall, good battles. I'm glad that Gudra really was able to put in some work. Like I said, I will be transitioning back to one VGC battle a day, and then we'll start uploading the damageless run soon. I do want to beat the campaign at least once for fun. So I will make an announcement about that. So probably after I do the Palkia team. So look for the Palkia team, and then I'll figure out how to do those uploads. So yeah, look forward to that. I'm really excited to get back to trying to do a damageless run. It's one of my favorite things to do. I already have plans. Like, as I'm doing this campaign, I'm just thinking about it. So I hope people enjoy it as much as I do. And hopefully next video I'll be 100%. And until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.